Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be doing a video of me drawing with you guys, working on a sketch that I started completing. I'm actually really happy about this sketch because it turned out way better than I thought it did. But I'm still working on it now. But today we're going to do a draw with me video. I hope you guys do enjoy. I know this is a little bit different from our usual content, but I wanted to do it today because I eventually want to bring art to the channel. And we're going to be trying a few new things out, but for right now it's probably mainly going to be art, Genshin, and then dude's covers as well. Today I've been working on this drawing though. As you can see, I'm working on the eyeshadow. I wanted to talk today specifically about trying new things in art and other things in life. It can be hard to try new things in art when you're nervous to do it because you suck at it. Like, immediately you'll suck at it, but it takes time to get better, as with anything else. But you should, or at least I suggest, even though those things that can be scary, like practicing those eyes, practicing those hands, practicing those feet that you maybe tuck away behind the sweater, maybe you don't want to do them because they're too hard for you, or you always have to pull up a reference and it feels like too much of a struggle. I totally understand that, but you have to branch out, and I know I find myself wanting to use the same pose over and over again, and even after like practicing multiple times or a few days, I still may not be able to get it memorized, which is totally okay. You'll probably be using references even in the future as well, even when you do get pretty good. But don't be afraid to branch out and use those references and use those things when you are starting out or beginning, or even if you're not, don't be afraid to branch out to those things if you do need to practice more. For example, usually I start my drawing with rolling up Krita. I used to use Photoshop, but now I spend my time using Krita because the payment subscription was not worth it. It was not worth it at all. So I just switched to Krita, and it was kind of nerve-wracking learning this program, and then I learned another program as well, and I was like, should I just stick with Photoshop? But I just did it anyway, and turned out it actually works pretty well, and I enjoy it. And just doing anything, like I said, the eyes, feet, everything else, just learning a new program, learning a new material. For example, I moved from traditional drawing to digital, and I'm way better at traditional than digital. Like my artwork, I can get flat 2 hours done of artwork that like digital takes me so much more time. So that it's it brings me down a little bit because I do want to get as good as that on digital. But it takes me longer, so I want to just do traditional drawing. But if I only do traditional drawing, then how am I supposed to get better at digital? So there's a sense there. Besides that, I usually use Pinterest for my references. I usually pull up Pinterest right next to me. When I was starting out, I used to get ashamed by how many times I would use them, but now that I'm getting better, thankfully it's not as much. But I still use them frequently because it's hard not to, and especially if you can, just use those references. It helps you so much. Now for the eyeshadow, as you can see here, I did not use the references as much. Certainly, it kind of is like a lottery ticket for me. I usually sometimes use them, sometimes don't. It just matters if I feel confident doing what I'm drawing. For example, the hair, I used a reference for the left side, but really it was kind of like I stopped using the reference after like literally 10 minutes or 20 minutes because I kind of just changed the whole hairstyle that the reference had. I made it more flowy, I added more strands, I added everything, and it's kind of like just something that I tried. It may not look perfectly in unison, but it was just something that I tried. I'm going to stick with it for now. I usually do load up Krita though, and I usually set the size, I think around 4,000 width and height, and then I set the resolution to 500. Even though that may be high, I know it can be high. I still do it anyway because I just like it being extra fancy and extra good. It makes me happy. It makes me feel like I'm getting the best out of my drawing. Even if I may not be the best, I'm getting the best out of my drawing. Sometimes it's kind of like I said, a lottery ticket though. I have my good days where I get good drawings and then bad days where I get bad drawings. And sometimes they take me way more quicker. Like this one took me so much more quicker than my other drawings, and it's turning out better. So that's fantastic. Right now, like I said, I'm just working on the eyeshadow, and then I'll slowly move down to the other areas. Move down to the nose. As you can see right here, I'm trying to add some eyeliner with the red. Just trying new things. Do not be afraid to try new things. I literally tried colors. I tried different eye colors. I tried different variations. I tried everything else. I literally tried everything for this, and I just messed around with it, and that obviously didn't work. I just deleted it. So I tried that, and then I tried adding more shading to the head. Don't be afraid to try new things. You'll find out that the references do help, but honestly, you'll come up with some of the best ideas on your own, just messing around as well. I do have to work on one. For example, a scary part that I'm afraid to work on is the eyebrows. Eyebrows can be my friend in some scenarios, but not always. Eyebrows are tricky ones. They're very, very tricky ones because they seem easy to do, and then once you do them, it's like, damn, This is actually harder than I thought. So I've been working on that. Eyes have definitely gotten better for me. The neck has. Obviously, the neck is like one of the easiest parts to do. But I have to do my anatomy. I've been practicing tons of anatomy recently because my anatomy needs some work. And poses and everything else. Female poses, male poses. I'm pretty good doing male muscles, but female poses definitely needs work. I have really had fun doing this piece of art though, and I'm not done with it yet. We're gonna do some more artwork, but I'm not done with it yet. I'm gonna work on it on stream. If you do want to see me work on some artwork on stream, feel free to follow me and play some Genshin Impact. We do some cooking sometimes too. Feel free to follow me down there at Ep.1 on Twitch. I usually stream every single day except for Tuesdays and Thursdays around 8 to 11 p.m. Central Standard Time during the weekdays, and then the weekends 4 to 8 p.m. But anyway, we work on some drawings, we do some traditional art, we laugh, we talk, we make funny jokes, stuff like that. But I am really excited for this drawing. I might erase the collar that I tried creating because it doesn't look quite as well unless I blend the colors in, but I'm going to work on that later. I would say my favorite program so far that I've gotten used to is probably Krita. I liked Photoshop, but me and Photoshop don't go well together. Also, as you can see here, I do not use layers, which a lot of people suggest using, but I tried using layers and it got too confusing. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to like and subscribe down below. Feel free to check me out on Twitch, like I said. I hope to see you guys in the next video. We'll probably do more art videos like this, me chatting, talking about my process, how I do it on different topics. Other than that, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day.